everyone, welcome to our episode of Super Reaction Bros. I'm Chris.
I'm Christopher.
And on today's episode, we're taking a look at the official teaser trailer for the newest, hopefully doesn't set the internet ablaze. It sets the internet ablaze positively instead of negatively.
Set the same universe as Game of Thrones.
Okay. There's more to it, yes. This is the first spin-off for Game of Thrones for House of the Dragon.
This is more of a, in my left field pretty much, since he really didn't watch Game of Thrones fully, but...
I saw half of the last season.
Still doesn't count.
I saw all the last season.
Yeah, it still doesn't count. But this is pretty much, we're following... Yes, we're following the House of Targaryen pretty much, but we're watching it at their highest peak, and it takes place 200 years before Game of Thrones. So we're gonna actually get to see pretty much the civil war that happened within the family, pretty much within the Targaryen family, and it's gonna be interesting because again, this is more like, again, this is a spin-off. There's not really a separate already story for it. So this is going off straight off book pretty much, where it's going to be, okay, what's really going to happen compared to Game of Thrones. Everybody knows, like, okay, I've read the books, I know what's going to happen, things like that.
So first off, for those worried that those two guys who kind of set the place on fire.
Who's working on this time?
It's the writer of Rampage.
Okay.
The Dwayne The Rock Johnson Rampage, and has notable faces like Matt Smith is like the biggest notable face, and Risa Fon's in as well. Like you said, 200 years, and I'm hoping this does something positive for Game of Thrones, unlike those last two seasons, from what I've heard.
Well, that's the last season. Well, mainly it was the last season. That's about it. Not the last two, just the last one. But anyways, let's dive into this for the official teaser. Does anybody that we know of that's starring in this, or just...
I just said Matt Smith.
That's the only known face?
Matt Smith, Risa Fonz. Oh, hold on a sec.
Sorry, I'm just asking.
Those are the biggest notable names I saw. Let me look here.
Sorry, I'm just asking.
Okay, Olivia Cook's in it as well.
Alright, so let's dive into this for the official teaser for HBO Max's House of the Dragon. So here we go.
Fans don't get disappointed by this one.
Hopefully, I'm hoping there's no Sean Bean person in here. You're gonna die the first episode.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm talking about my thing, then you can dive right into this because you know more. I enjoyed the second and last season when I saw it. I enjoyed the first half of the final season. The second half is when it dove off a cliff.
You shouldn't be talking right now.
I'm just relaying what I think. Based on this, I mean, it's smart. It's smart as a prequel. B, it's smart that the original showrunners aren't attached to this. C, good cast. D, I mean, it looks like a Game of Thrones show. I mean, I know a lot of people are going to jump on board regardless.
It's really going to dive into their history and what their, what they were, we kept hearing about pretty much in the original series, how, of their reign, their power, was it even the king pretty much who had all this power and just went to his head.
Yeah.
Because that was brought up multiple times in Game of Thrones, pretty much about her father. It was pretty much her grandfather, or just pretty much the ruler, pretty much at that time. It's like how far it went to his head, pretty much with the ruling, and we're probably going to see this of like how it happens. It's like why he was the way he was or something like that for the king and things like that, but also why this civil war within the family all happened, how it all broke down. Because like I said, we heard bits and pieces about her own family and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones throughout the series itself.
Yeah, that was one of the biggest reveals. Was that in the final season that like her and Jon Snow were related, like Daenerys and Jon Snow were related.
Yeah, but that's again, this is all 200 years.
Yeah,
like
that's all I can chime in on this. I mean,
so that's what this was pretty much. This is 200 years set in the future, well, not future. Sorry, in the past.
I remember for why I did hear about it is that for a long time the Targaryens had the throne for quite a while.
Yeah, that's why I said they had it quite a while. That's why I said when they always brought that up about the Mad King, pretty much, because the Mad King was a Targaryen. That's why, and that's why I said it's gonna be interesting how they bring this up and how it eventually gets to that point, and we see why he was considered that. I mean, you guys, if I'm wrong, you guys can 100% correct me all over the place. Slap me all over with the comments. I don't care. I'm just going off what I can remember myself. But I'm really actually excited because I love the universe, the Game of Thrones universe and how it was set and put together. It was just phenomenal. I loved how they put it together and everything. It was really great. One of the first, in a long time, a fantasy series that was just this great. Besides the final season, but. Like I said, I hope this show does well. I wish the best for it. And
is this the only? Sorry to interrupt. Is this the only? I know they said they were.
They canceled a bunch of others.
They canceled a bunch of others. Okay,
he's the only one that was able to get through and actually get going because they did have another. I forgot which other ones they had, but they had others in production. But then they said it got canceled or they canceled production. That's not going through. Right. But this is the one that made it through pretty much for show wise. So they had multiple ideas, multiple plans. There was a couple that started going to production, but then they stopped it and canceled it.
Okay, I just want to confirm that because I remember when they initially just started going, we're doing this Game of Thrones spinoff, we're doing this. It's like there was a bunch, and then it just like dwindled down to like one.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's like they canceled a whole bunch along the way.
But who knows if this if this does successful, this is based on my little knowledge. They could do other prequels set with the other houses. Maybe. But
this was the major one that kind of like. That's why I said this was kind of the major one that was going on during this time period. That's why.
But like, I can see the final season being like Star Wars Episode 3 levels of holy shit, like with this show. But I'm happy for Game of Thrones fans. It's a nice little refresh and something they can look forward to. I know my brother and possibly my dad are probably psyched as well. So other than that, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, or talk to him about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share it around. And if you like us just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about HBO original series and all the Game of Thrones, hit the subscribe button down below. Hit that bell icon as well.
Let us know what you guys thought of this pretty much this teaser for this Game of Thrones spinoff. Are you excited for it? You really pumped up to see a return back into the Game of Thrones universe itself, even though it's set way in the past. But it's you're really excited to see it come back and what excitements do you have for it? What's again, as I said before, if I got any information wrong or incorrect, you can correct me all you want down below. I fully apologize if I got anything wrong. It's been a while since I've seen Game of Thrones and stuff like that. So, but again, like I said, what are you guys' thoughts on the cast? What do you guys think of the story they're going with? Are you excited for it? What part of the story are you excited to see or anything like that from the stories we got from within Game of Thrones about the Targaryens and stuff like that? Maybe the stories you heard that you can't wait to see come to life, in this series. I mean, let us know in the comments down below. Put down what you thought of our reaction overall. But most importantly, we thank you for watching.
So until next time, I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And of course, it's been a very dragon-filled episode of SRB.
See it
later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out any of our previous reactions,
as well as one of our other SRB shows,
check out one of the playlists down below.
And if you want to check us out in the social universe,
you can find us on Twitter and Stardust
at Super React Bros,
as well as on Facebook
at Super Reaction Bros.